Oh boy, this is not Bohemian Rhapsody.
Elvis is the newest film from director Baz Luhrmann, who previously directed the contemporary version of Romeo and Juliet that came out in 1996, and the 2013 adaptation of The Great Gatsby. Anyone who's familiar with Baz Luhrmann knows that his films can be very flamboyant and at times over the top. Out of the small handful of films he has directed, I've only seen The Great Gatsby and Romeo and Juliet, both of which I enjoyed, despite a moment or two of cheese layered with more cheese. So let's discuss the good. Let's address the elephant in the room. Austin Butler's performance as Elvis Presley is phenomenal and Oscar worthy. Butler captures the light and dark elements of Presley's life throughout the film. Butler displays a range of frustration and satisfaction, and he provides the emotional depth needed throughout the film. And is also worth mentioning that he looks the part too, so that's always a plus in my book. There are moments throughout the film where we see how Elvis was influenced by other blues musicians, and I thought that was interesting. However, there's only glimpses of this seen throughout the film, and it's somewhat scattered. Aside from Butler's performance and a few other moments in time where we can learn about how Elvis was influenced by other musicians, that's all I can really say as far as like the good aspects of the film. So let's jump into the bad parts. For me, Elvis is a classic case of style over substance. While there are only a couple of moments of scenes scattered throughout the film, Elvis is choppy and jumps back and forth in time one too many times. The real problem is the film's structure. The structure goes something like this: Elvis does some things, and then there's a moment in time, a jump in time, and then Elvis does some more things, and then there's another jump in time. In my opinion, the structure was so distracting at times, I found myself losing interest with the film. Aside from the film's structure, the use of contemporary music did not mesh well with the film at all. Considering this is a biographical film about Elvis Presley, you would figure that there'd be more songs within that genre, but unfortunately, there are not. And at least in my opinion, there's not enough. This style did not work in The Great Gatsby, and it does not work here either. So let's address another elephant in the room: Tom Hanks. I think it's safe to say that most people would agree that he always delivers an extraordinary performance in each of his films. But for this film, I thought his performance was hokey and unbelievable. The character he plays is a gentleman named Colonel Tom Parker, who in real life had a Dutch accent. He's also from the Netherlands, apparently. This is where Tom Hanks fails miserably: the accent. Throughout the film, he had a very noticeable and unrecognizable accent. I found this to be very distracting, and often it had me thinking, what happened, Tom? What's going on? Why are you portraying this character in this manner? Aside from that, the rest of the supporting cast did not stand out. New characters show up. We do not know their names, nor do we care about the characters, because the film's structure hinders these characters from being further developed. It's very sad. Miss Presley's in the film for a moment or two, or at least that's how it seems. And she didn't have a whole lot of work. And I wish she had a larger role because she played a big part in his life.
Overall, I give this a C minus. Not the worst film I've seen, but definitely could have been better due to the issues that were listed. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to read your comments in the comment section. Please comment below and just let me know what you thought of the film. Thank you so much.